Few years ago, in the animal kingdom, some group of lions went to visit the monkeys. So when they got there, they were amazed because they were not able to see any monkey on the ground. Most of the monkey were jumping on the trees. The others were clinched to the trees. So they begin to call the monkeys down. You guys should come down. Let's have a meeting. Then the monkeys organized themselves and came down. So they begin to preach to the monkeys. These trees are evil. These trees are your enemy. The reason why most of you are ugly is because of this tree. Begin to survive on the land and most of you will become beautiful. The monkey were surprised. They were looking at themselves. The lion brought out a book titled How to Survive on the Land and gave to them. Then the lion went back to his territory. The monkeys begin to follow the advice of the lion. They begin to implement everything written on the book. Few years later, they noticed their lifespan have reduced. They normally lived up to 15 years, but most of them begin to die at 5 years. They also noticed most of their brothers and sisters begin to go missing with no trace or information about them. So they came together to look for a solution. They begin to talk to themselves. Since we begin to implement the things written on this book, given to us by the lions, things are falling apart. So they come to a conclusion that we shall all go back to the trees. So they went back to the trees. Few months later, their life went back to normal. They begin to live long. The sudden disappearance or missing of their brothers and sisters stopped, and they were all happy. That lion is the Europeans. The monkeys are the Africans. The trees are the African culture. The land is the European culture. The book is the Bible and the Quran. Few years ago, the Europeans began to preach against the African culture, telling them that their culture is evil. Polygamy is evil. Your skin color is evil. Your hair is evil. Then they give the Africans a book on how to hate their culture. Then the Africans followed the advice of the Europeans and started implementing everything that was written on the book. They begin to bleach their skin from black to yellow. They begin to cut off their hairs and they started wearing wig or weave-on. They left their indigenous food and started eating the Europeans' food. So few years later, they found out that most of them begin to die young. The black people that normally live up to 200 years, 150 years, started dying at 50 years. Most of the black people begin to go missing because the lion have imposed its culture on them. So the monkeys are no longer on top of the trees. The monkeys are now on the ground, whereby it is very easy for the lion to capture them and use them as meal because the lion know that it can't climb the tree and begin to chase the monkey. So it told the monkey to begin to survive on the land. So when the monkey begin to survive on the land, most of the monkeys begin to go missing. When the Africans begin to survive in the culture of the Europeans, most of the Africans begin to go missing. Few years later, the Africans begin to organize themselves and they begin to shout, "Let us go back to our culture." Africans can't do much in the culture of the Europeans because a monkey was designed to survive in the tree. The lions were designed to survive on the land. So when the monkeys begin to survive on the land, the lion will begin to get free meat.